Hi there. We're in the middle of our discussion on gambling, and I want to finish our discussion on sports betting with a final example to illustrate the juice obstacle. And I don't mean the O.J. Simpson juice. Betting the points line, meaning a team is the favorite and with a spread handicap, it has been shown historically to be long-term a 50-50 proposition, meaning that the spread has been a reliable prediction on the outcome of the score of the game. A professional handicapper estimates the spread line for a game and posts the opening line. So that's the first line posted on the game. But then the market takes over and bets that line, and if there is uneven action, meaning more action on one side, like the people are betting the favorite, the line moves to an equilibrium level based on the facts available to everyone and a collective view of all bettors. Sometimes new information will change the line, like, for example, a key player being hurt, like a quarterback. It behaves somewhat like the stock market, where new information changes the price of a stock. Both markets are said to be amazingly efficient. It's not to say that the margin of victory can't vary widely from the spread, as it often will. Sometimes the spread underdog wins the game, and by a large margin, so there can be quite a bit of variance in that final margin of victory around that market spread. But predicting that and beating the spread frequently is historically one tall task. Suppose one week that you bet 10 football games on the spread, $100 apiece. Now if you go 5 and 5, you win $500 and lose $500, but you also lose the juice on the 5 losing bets, so you wind up losing 5 times $10 or $50. If you go 6 and 4, you'd win $160, but if you go 4 and 6, you lose $260. So you can see the asymmetry. It can be mathematically shown that to break even, you must correctly identify the spread winner about 53% of the time. Therefore, to win any money, you need to win at least 55% of your bets. That means in 100 bets, going 55 and 45. Now, you might think that's easy. Many do, and many have gone broke trying to beat the market spread because on a regular basis, it is a tough nut to crack. When you bet hundreds of games over the course of the year, the juice is an obstacle hard to overcome. At times, people will have these good streaks, and they can last a few weeks, even months. But often, you know what happens? That a good streak is followed by a bad streak. And I've had both. So warning, keep your perspective. Sports betting is fun, but once you try to make it a money-making part of your life, you are in trouble. Only a few people have been shown the ability to do so. There are lots of handicapping services available to the bettor to be sold to you at a price. Now, clearly, if these services were so reliable, then these people would be handicapping their way to wealth. They wouldn't be trying so hard to sell their service to you. It's just best to think of them as information providing services like newspapers and sports commentators and reporters on TV and radio or on the internet. Now, to even have some success in betting sports, there are 3 requirements. One is knowledge and information. Second is a good understanding of the sports business as to be able to analyze all this information. Third, having a good analytic mind is imperative, and being strong mathematically and having good arithmetic skills are crucial. If you're poor in numbers, forget betting sports successfully over the long term, and best to view it only as a recreation. As a subtopic of sports betting, we have horse betting. Now, betting horses to win a race involves a lot of the characteristics of a serious sports bettor, diligent handicapping, and the analytic ability to process this information. So you have to learn horses. And to do so, nothing is better than learning from an experienced horse player. Some reading material can help you get started with, like, say, fundamentals and different kinds of bets, but nothing beats the experience of a wise and veteran horse player who can tell you all about it and how tough it is. Now, one of the big differences of horse betting from regular sports betting is pari-mutuel payout system. The pari-mutuel payout system aggregates all the money bet on the horses in a single race, and a chunk of the money from this pool, called the vig, or the house's take, is taken, and then the rest is distributed back to the winners of that bet. A number example will suffice. Suppose we have 3 horses in a race and we have 3 players. And the first player bets $1 on the first horse, the second player bets $2 on the second horse, and the third player bets $3 on the third horse. So all told, it would be $6 in the pool. Now, pari-mutuel will take $1, so there's only $5 left in the pool. Now, if the one horse wins, then player 1 receives $5. Now, remember that the $5 includes his $1, so his payoff is really $4, and the odds were 4-1, so it pays 4-1. Now, if the second player of horse 2 wins, then that player receives $3 back of that $5 given to him, $2 of which is his own money. So his payoff is 3-2. And then finally, if the third player wins, the $3 better, then his winnings are $3 for his $3 bet, and his payoff is even money. So when you see payoff posted on the board of various places, the odds of any horse to win a race, it's computed in this way. It's implied by the money bet on the various horses. Often the public bets the winner of a race, and it's called the win bet. There is the place bet, and that's for betting a horse to finish at least second, meaning first or second. And finally, there's the show bet that is betting a horse to place at least third, meaning winning or finishing second or third, and that's when you win that bet. Now, each of these different bets have their own separate pools with implied odds quoted by the money bet on each of the separate pools. Now, there might be inefficiencies between the pools for one particular race, and experienced horse bettors can spot that. Now, track betting, off-track betting, like for example that offered in casinos or these betting parlors, OTB, away from the track, often takes its payoffs from those posted at the track. Now, like regular sports betting, there's often many kinds of propositions, that variations, and like parlays, for example, exist, and then there's things called perfectas and trifectas, daily doubles, exactas, and all sorts of box combinations where the bettor makes multiple bets. You can easily research all these different kinds of bets, and if you're going to bet them, you need to understand them. The house, as you know, the house will provide all sorts of bets to make things interesting for you in different ways. As long as they think that you'll bet them, they're going to come up with them. Now, people will go one day to the track and bet all the races. Is that going to be effective? Economically, hardly, but it should be fun. I wouldn't count on making a lot of money, although any short-term experiences can be profitable or costly. Actually, making money with the horses long-term, like most sports betting, is a difficult task indeed. In the next topic, we will talk about the luck factor and start our discussion of casino betting. Thank you very much.